Okay, so this is the beginning of our 21-day no meat, no bread, no dairy, no sugar. So that leaves us with fruits, veggies, grains, rice, beans, and things like that. If you guys hear noise in the background, I'm sorry. Those are my kids that watch Neverland. That's what they wanted to watch right now. So what I'm going to make right now is a vegetable soup. And the vegetable soup is going to have, we're going to do carrots, celery, white onion, and kale. I like a lot of kale. Okay, and then it's gonna have sea salt and garlic pepper. These are my two favorite things ever. And then right now, I actually have the pot. The water is going right now so that it's getting ready to boil, so I can cut everything up and I can put everything into boil. Oh, one more ingredient that I'm forgetting. Parsley. If you didn't know, parsley is a healer. So, parsley. Everything that you eat, especially vegetables, fruits, you should look up the benefits of each and every fruit and vegetable. That way, it encourages you more to eat it. And you're like, oh, it does this and it does that and does it and that. Okay, so after I cut everything up, I'm gonna let you know what I put in first, and then as I gradually go, I'll put in everything. I'm sweating. I'll put in everything at a time, but I'm not gonna videotape the whole entire thing. I gotta put my blue blockers on for my onions. I don't know why onions still kill me, but they do. Okay, check with you in a minute. Okay, so I usually do carrots first, just because they're the hardest. Anything that's hard, I usually like to do first, because like onions, they'll dissolve, or what do they call it? I don't know the cooking term for it, but the see-through color and all that kind of stuff, they boil fast and all that kind of stuff, even when you simmer them. So I usually do the carrots first, and then I throw in everything else after. I do carrots, and then I do the celery. So this is how I'm doing it, like this. I peeled the carrots. I actually peeled them first. Now I'm just chopping them up. And you can do however many you want to do, so that it goes with however large, like however much soup that you want to make. I want to make a big pot right now. I really enjoy vegetable soup. So, and then when I salt and I do the garlic pepper, I do it for my taste. So you can do that for your taste. So I really freelance a lot of stuff. So if you want to do it for your taste, then you do it for your taste. I don't want to really tell you how much to put for your taste buds of how much salt. I don't have to use a lot of salt because everything combined together gives a good flavor, and then the flavor of the kale really picks up the flavor of everything else that's in the soup. So wonderful. All right. Okay, now I'm on to celery. When I cut my celery, I cut it like this. Hold on. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. They end up like this. So all this stuff, these bushes and stuff, I end up cutting off. So I try to get as much celery as possible. Celery really does give it a nice flavor and everything, just so that you know. You don't want to skip out on your celery. Celery is a really good, it's really good. It just gives it a really nice flavor. So, I mean, I hope you end up liking your vegetable soup. You can add what you want to add. Before, I have added like potatoes, red potatoes, and I've added like minced garlic. I do fresh garlic also, and it was delish. But okay, but let me finish with the celery. I can go on. All right. So how am I using this knife? Sorry, my kids. Okay, but that's how I end up cutting the celery. These are like all this is gonna end up like this, and then I end up putting it into the pot. So that's the celery. Okay, now I'm doing onions. It's time for our onions. So here are the onions. I cut half of it, and then I, slice it up, and then I get the other half, and I do the same thing, and then I put them in the pot. I did the celery already. I did the celery already, so this is this. The onions. You hear my child, one of my children. So this is the white onion. And it ends up being delicious. So that's the onion. So I end up taking this off. You know how hard it is sometimes just to skin onions. It's easier if you cut it first and then try to skin it, because a lot of times I'll sit there and just try to peel and peel. And then, so here it is. And then I just cut this half like I did this half. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do the parsley. Okay. Here's the parsley. And I already cut a little bit of it. So, this is like the part that I get rid of, the end. Some people use it. I don't. But a lot of people don't like the taste of parsley. It can be very strong. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I juice it and everything. But when I juice it with a bunch of other things. So, I mean, the joys of having boys. But, what do you call it? Why is it every time I turn the video on, I can hear him? He gets louder and louder. So, okay, that's the parsley. Now we're to the last item, which is the kale. Kale, I kind of cut it up like it's a salad. This is, I roll it, I'll show you. But this is, I hope you can hear me over my kids. I'm sorry. But that's what happens when you're a mommy. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I put it, so this is the front, it's beautiful. And I put it like this. I kind of try to open it up. Kind of like when you do greens too. I don't know if you guys do your greens like this, but I kind of roll it like this. And then I cut down the middle, like the veins of it. Just so I can get smaller pieces. I don't want it to be too overpowering. Big pieces are okay for me, but when the boys eat it, I don't want them to have two giant, like, humongous pieces. So, here it is. This is how I cut the kale. But you can put whatever you want in your vegetable soup. This is what I like in mine. Because you can eat this with potatoes and everything, too. Lou, get off that couch. Okay, the boys are about to get it. I don't want to stop. They about to get off my couch. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you what it looks like, what the soup looks like as it's simmering in the pot and everything like that, okay? So, that's what it looks like right now, cooking still. Sorry, my stove is dirty right now. So, I guess the next thing that I'll video for you is it on top of rice or just plain. You can have it plain or on top of rice, or you can have it on top of potatoes. I can't really do mashed potatoes because my mashed potatoes, I love butter and I'm not doing dairy. So, I just have to do the other kind of smothered potatoes. So this should be fun. Can't wait to see all the recipes. Alright. Okay, here's the finished product. I put it on top of some rice. Sometimes rice makes it a little bit more hearty. Plus, I think I'm Asian half the time because I love Asian food. That's like my favorite. And so here's the finished product. Et voila. And it's done. So that's the first project of vegetable soup. I'm going to put another one on here tonight. It's another one of my favorites. It's another Asian dish. This is not an Asian dish. This is vegetable soup. But, you know, I think I'm Asian anyway. Asians love vegetable. I don't want to be stereotypical, but I love Asian food. So the next dish is it's a Chinese chicken salad minus the chicken. So I'll show you that and like some of the things that you need to get for that. All right. Yay! 21 days. Let's go. Oh.